Sometimes in dog rescue, the more layers that you peel back, the more disappointing it can become. This little chocolate lab puppy is a perfect example of that, and is also a perfect example that with a little bit of love, the flip side can be hope. And you'll see that as you watch this dog's transformation, and especially at the end of the video, because Mel, the shelter groomer, was actually able to show her some love, and we even got a little tail wag. It's so heartwarming. But what we figured out is that her skin condition is so bad, it smells so sour from underlying long-term neglect. Probably living in trash or hiding in a trash pile, something to create this funk that I have not smelled in a while. Okay, let's go in and sit down with her.
Hi. Hi. Oh, I can already tell you are going to be sweet. It's really tough when you see dogs like this, because this dog is at an immediate disadvantage because of the way they look. Darker dogs in shelters statistically are the last to get adopted, if at all, because it's just harder to see their facial features. When you're up close, you can see them and they're really fantastic. But when they're in the back of the kennel, just like this, it puts them at a real disadvantage, especially because the lighting's not as good in the back of the kennel. And so it can be really hard for a dog like this. So I want to jump in and help right away, because this dog just came into the shelter. They've been here 20 minutes. And so what we're going to try to do today is help. And I don't know if we can, because the fear state of this one right now is so great that they've just shut down. Just complete shutdown, shaking, fear. And in these situations, they're unlikely to take treats, they're unlikely to take affection. And so sometimes I find myself just sitting here, even if there's no movement. But what would be fantastic is if we can get this dog from this state right here to some sort of comfort, showing some signs where I can pet them, or they put their head on my knee or something. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and sit down. This one's not showing any signs of not wanting me here. They are definitely not showing signs of wanting me here, but there's nothing that's saying, get away. Here, I'll take this off. I come into the kennel with a lead because it's really important if the dog panics or starts attacking out of fear or something. I just have an ability to control the situation with this. I can hopefully lasso them quickly. And, surprisingly, even just this right here is really good for a dog, because they're not alone. If you've ever been down and out and scared and you just don't know what's happening next and where things go from here, and you almost don't believe it can get any better. If you've ever had someone just be there with you, almost even if they don't acknowledge you, if they're just there with you. It's like one of the reasons that I like going to work at a cafe, because there are just other people there, and that is comforting. But my heart breaks for this little one. I do want to try a treat right away, because if for some reason this one, we can get their nose working and they're interested, it's a huge advantage into helping create kind of next steps. I make these treats and I bake them. And what's great about these is they don't, you could eat it. It's just like jerky for humans. It just doesn't have salt and sugar. So the reason I mention that is because it's got a very strong aroma. And that's helpful when I start working with dogs. So let's see what we can do here. And I'm going to keep talking, because I think me stopping talking is creating a shift. But did you see that little movement? It was really small. I'll play it again. Look. It was so slight, but even that is really helpful. And I think if I just keep talking, she might explore. It's really important that I do talk like this, because then it takes a lot of the focus off her. It's like reading programs at shelters. They're so good when volunteers will go in and just they'll have a reading night and they'll read to dogs, because that alone is comforting, that the focus is not on the dog, but it's something they get to be a part of. That's really great. But she's not not moving. I'm going to see if I can get the treat a little close to her, almost like where it's right in her face and it's uncomfortable, where she either has to take the treat or move. I mean, it is pretty close. There's someone over there and they bumped a kennel and it scared her. And she was so close to taking it too, but like that little setback. This dog almost looks like, there's no way this dog's a Labrador, right? Like it's so small. It could be like a lab mix of something,
That's
huh?
what it says.
It says lab mix?
Yeah, lab retriever mix.
I mean, it's like
12 months.
we're going to start a new breed trend, pocket lab. You know, they have pocket pitties, which are small pitties. We're going to make this one a pocket lab. A chocolate pocket lab. I was so close. Wait, Alexis, a girl, right?
Yes, she is a girl.
She's got a pink collar on, which a lot of times they try to put pink on for girls and blue for boys. It didn't always work out that way, but. So okay, little girl, hi. You were so close to taking a treat and you got spooked. She's kind of frozen in that state. So I'm gonna try another piece. Let's see if we can disrupt this. Oh, and another dog bark. Did you hear that? It's like, man, that's what's tough about a shelter environment is every step forward sometimes is 2 steps back. And it's how dogs, if they're not caught sometimes in this early state and brought out of their shell, it makes it really hard for them. What we want is for her to eventually be coming up to the front of the kennel so people see her and go, oh, I would love to adopt her. I would love to see her in my home and in my family. Whereas this right here says, oh, I don't know if she likes us. I mean, there's definitely some curiosity there that she's got. Like, what's this guy doing? And that's good. I'm gonna try something with the whole treat stick and see if I just kind of put it there, she'll eat the whole thing. Or she'll at least take it from me. Well, treat? Treat? Oh, I think she knows that word. Do you want a treat? 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 Do you want a treat? Did you see? There was a little reaction to that word that wasn't there. Do you want a treat? Here you go. Okay, we're gonna try something. She's not reacting when gosh, this one's hard. This is hard. And it just takes time, but it's hard to see him in this state because when you see a dog in this state, it is really easy to just, your heart to just sink. But then I have to get myself out of it and figure out like, what can we do to show her that I am here to help and that we are here to help and it's going to be okay. I'm going to tell her that in a minute, but I want to show her first. It's so important with dogs that you show them. Telling is great, but showing is what really matters. It's your actions, right? It's like, what do they say? Love is a verb, not a thing. I think that's a song. Someone sings that. But it's the actions that show love. It's like when a dog comes in this state, if they've been mistreated, and if you were to talk to that owner, they might even say, oh, I love my dog. But those actions don't show that. And I'm not saying, I don't know, we're going to find out her story here in a minute. I don't know if that's the case. I'm not going to try to take those treats because with a dog in this state, you don't want to take things. She may feel that those are her treats currently. So I don't want to take that, but I'm going to put my hand over there with a treat in it and see if that gives her any comfort. No. Want a treat? Okay, we're gonna abandon treats at this point. So let's see if we can find out her story and see if that helps put the puzzle pieces together anymore to see if we can help. Alexis, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I mean, she is so shut down. She's letting me look at her. What's her story?
So for her, a Good Samaritan found her
Okay.
at his house last night and just stated that the dog smells really bad,
Oh.
and that the finder will let people know that she's here at the shelter so that she can get adopted.
They found her in their backyard, or at their house or something.
They just said they found at his house. So they might have kept, I'm assuming they kept her overnight because she just came this morning.
Microchip.
No microchip, no collar, stray.
I think this is one of the reasons that I do this. Like this is what and why we do these things, is because, she has now no one in her corner. Good Samaritan found her. They brought her here. Awesome. No collar with no tag, so we don't know how to help her find her home. No microchip, so we can't call anybody. Running around as a stray. Stinky.
And I also see they put in the notes from her medical exam today, they just said dirty coat, scar between eyes and on muzzle.
Yeah, some scarring. It doesn't look, I don't know. What do you think? Like, if you see a dog like this, do you think she's been through it, that someone doesn't care for her, and that, she's been through any sort of abuse or neglect? Or do you think it's someone's family dog? They just got out. You can get stinky really quick, She gets into a ditch or rolls around in some poo or something like that, and you're immediately stinky. The scars could be from fighting with a cat at her home. Like, so I don't know. I guess I'd leave it up to you guys and what you think. We may never know. I'm going to try some touch and some affection. And when I'm in this environment, I don't care if they're stinky, if they're dirty, whatever, because I can go home and wash my clothes. I can shower and clean. I can wash my hands. But this moment is so important to show them comfort. And so whatever it may be, we'll put that aside right now. And I'm going to try a little bit of touch. We'll start really slow and see if she's welcoming of that at all. That can help sometimes. And she does have that curiosity in her eyes, which tells me sometimes just a little bit of touch, a little bit of comfort can go a long way. So let's try. So her sniffing me is a really good thing. That's what I want. I want her checking me out, because if you can get those senses going, and you can kind of get things in motion and move towards affection and positive reinforcement, and just letting her know that it's going to be okay. And this is good. This is good progress. Different dogs want different things. Like if you have a dog, maybe they love toys, maybe they love affection, maybe they love treats. It's usually one thing that's far above everything else. And for her, it could be affection, or it could be something she's never had before. Her eyes, though, tell such a story. I don't know if you can see her eyes moving around. She seems to be okay with some eye contact, which is good. Hi. She's so pretty, though. She does look like a mini lab. Are you a little Miss Mini Labrador Retriever? Huh? Hi. So she's not telling me she's uncomfortable with any of this, but she's not, let's see what happens when I stop. She looks for more. She's indifferent to it, and that's good. We're getting her used to some affection, and that's okay. I'm gonna scoot back just a little bit, kind of leaning against the wall. Yeah, she is really stinky. You little Miss Stinky? Sorry. Every little thing causes some fear. Okay, here we go. Hi. Hi. You saying hi to Alexis out there? So this is good. Her checking out her environment is a good thing. It'd be really great if she got down there and ate that treat. She's really cute, huh?
So cute. Hi, sweetie.
Okay, this is good. This is good. Hi. Hi. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. Yeah. That's a good girl. She's like, oh, I got myself up here and I don't know where to go from here. Her poor little tucked in tail is so sad. But yeah, she definitely has those big old Labrador ears. And I think that's right. Maybe a smaller retriever mix. But it's interesting how she's still so chocolate brown, you know? You want to try to give her a treat from out there? Oh, get the bag. Bring the bag down there because she's like, the bag sound might really be helpful.
No.
No, still no? All right, well, that's all right. That's all right. It's almost like she knows a treat bag though, huh?
Yeah.
And she knew the word treat. Well, I don't know if she knew it, but she reacted to the word treat earlier. Hi. Good girl. You want to come sit down?
You want me to hand you the treat bag?
Yeah, sure. Let's let her just push it through that little hole right down there. Let her investigate. This is really good progress because she's not in the corner, right? She's up and moving around. She's still very, very timid and, concerned, but there's movement. And with movement, you can just create opportunities to let them know it's going to be okay. Yeah, this is good. This makes me really happy because I didn't think we were going to get her out of that corner. And now that she's moved out of that corner a little bit, it tells me like there's some hope here for sure.
She's definitely looking at me and Alexis though.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, she's like, who are these weirdos? She's like, I'd like to report a guy in my kennel. Oh. Yeah, so chocolate lab, except for this one little toe right here. One little toe bean that's blonde. Maybe that's the retriever in you, huh? Well, I guess a Labrador retriever is a retriever, but whatever the smaller mix is, yeah. You feel good? Does that feel good? Huh? Does that feel good? Ooh, yeah. What about toys? This is probably unlikely, but you are a retriever. Oh. Oh, there's a little puppy in you coming out. What is that? Boop. Yeah, that's kind of cute. She's definitely chasing that tennis ball a little bit. I've ever seen that. It's like fear state mixed with I want to play. Boop. Boop. Didn't seem to be reactive to other dogs. That's good. Can I come up here with you? Can I come up here with you? So she's moved to the front of the kennel, which is good. That curiosity is winning out over that fear, which makes me really happy. She's such a small little pup. And I think having this ball right here is really good. We'll do a little more pets. Why? What? If you can get to it. The top of the head gives such a tremendous amount of comfort because it just relieves so much pressure. It's like that massage tool, like the one that has all the wires that goes over your head. It feels so good. And if I can give that to a dog, like right now, all this stress is definitely just built up there where it's almost like a stress headache. And if I can help relieve that at all, like she's enjoying that. And this might be the first moment of enjoyment she's had in how long? Hi, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Yeah. You're a good girl. Hi. Okay, so let's start the positive affirmations while we've got her in this state of some comfort. Hi, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. Hi. Who's a good girl? Are you a good girl? You're a good girl, yeah. Hey, I don't know what happened and how you ended up here, but I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be okay. You're going to be okay from here. Yeah, none of this is your fault. You didn't do anything to deserve this. Hi, and guess what? You've got a friend in me and everybody out there. There are a lot of people now in your corner, and we're going to tell your story and show your cute little personality and how brave and courageous you are. And you moved all the way from the back of the kennel to the front of the kennel to see what's going on. That's not easy, girl, and you're doing really good. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right here. Let's get a little more of this right here. Oh, there we go. There's a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. You are a good girl. And you deserve the best. Yeah, and before you know it, you're going to be couch surfing with somebody. You're just going to be relaxing and being able to give all the love and loyalty that you have inside you, and it's going to be returned. Okay? Yeah. She is stinky, for sure, but she is so soft. She's definitely like a velvety little puppy. She's definitely warming up. Oh. Hi. Look at those floppy ears. You could definitely probably take some flight with those ears right there. Look at that. How cute is that? I feel like I could probably get her into my lap. I think she'd do the scoop. I don't always do that with every dog, but I do it with certain dogs. A dog like her, because if she can feel that comfort for a moment and that safety, it'll just go such a long way. But first, let me just see. Hi. And she'll let me a little bit closer. Hi. You're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. Yeah. You're a sweet girl. Hi. Okay. Yeah, the corner here. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be good. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, hi. Hi. So that right there is what we call a scoop. And it can't be done with every dog. But some dogs that just need that reassurance and that comfort, like her, I think it can be so helpful. Just give her a moment to feel that security and that safety. Yeah. Hi, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. What's amazing about a moment like this is you can actually feel her heart rate slowing down. Like it just goes from, dogs' hearts, they beat so fast. And if you ever just are holding your dog and they're running around and you sit down with them and you calm down, and you can feel their heart rate slowing down, and it slows your heart rate down. Like I've used before my Apple Watch and tracked my heart rate. And when I sit down with a dog, specifically Kobe or Flip, my late dog, I can see my heart rate dropping. Like that's how amazing and how powerful the friendship with a dog can be. Hi, sweetie. Hi. She smells like she jumped in a toilet that was clogged and hung out there for like a day. But that's okay. It's worth it. It's still so calming. But she is filthy. Now, a lot of people say, well, the shelter should groom them, which always kind of baffles me that the immediate go-to with some people is, well, why doesn't the shelter do this? And why doesn't the shelter do that? And, the shelter, their main goal is to give safe harbor to these pets and serve the community. There is a really sweet gal who you've probably seen in some of my videos, Mel, that has been helping the shelter for quite some time and grooming these dogs. And she comes in a couple days a week. She's got her own grooming practice, but she comes in and she does what she can.
Okay, cutting in here real quick as a reminder, because I know I'm saying that she may or may not be able to be groomed, but I was able to get Mel to groom her right after I was done sitting with her. It's so sweet. I can't wait for you to see it. That'll be coming up soon.
There are thousands and thousands of dogs that come through here on an annual basis. And there's no way that one person can groom enough of those dogs. If you want your shelter or a shelter to groom more dogs, it really comes down to financial donations, right? That's what allows them to hire people to be able to do things like grooming. And it's okay. I don't expect everyone to know how the inside of a shelter works, especially because it varies from shelter to shelter. If you feel like you want to bathe dogs, you could also go to a shelter and volunteer and work your way up into bathing dogs. That would go a long way. But when a dog comes in a situation like this, this shelter specifically will work to get her on a rotation to get her a bath, because she needs that for sure. Or if you can adopt her before they can get her in the bath and you can get her home to give her a bath, that also goes a long way, because she would feel so much better if she was clean. So she is an affection motivated dog. She might be a treat motivated dog too, but until the fear goes away, she's just not going to take treats. I mean, if she's not going to take human grade jerky, she's just not in the spirit right now to take treats. I didn't think we would get this far though. I mean, I would take her home in a heartbeat. She is the kind of dog where you can't not fall in love with her. Can I just say too, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it in the video, but there's like hammer banging and saws cutting and drilling, and it's my fault. Some of your fault too, because we're working on building the outside overhang, and so many of you donated to that, and it's going to be really great because it's going to provide a much cooler atmosphere and shade in the summertime that's right around the corner. But it's creating a lot of noise and a lot of stress right now. So sorry, little one. But yeah, I would take her home in a heartbeat. And I know a lot of people in the video, you mean well and you say, Rocky, I think this is your dog. Like, I think this is the dog you need to take home. I am still not ready. If you've ever had a soul dog, I think you know what I'm talking about. If you've lost your dog that's your best friend. And I'll tell you this, it's been, how long has it been now, Kel? 9 months?
Yeah, about.
It's been about 9 months. And I think it's funny, this weekend I came to a realization. I think you can relate if you've ever lost your best friend, your soul dog. And like, I keep waiting for it to get better. And I don't think it gets better. And I don't think it gets easier. And I think instead it's just something you go, this is kind of where we're at now and who I am. Like, I'm not going to be able to get another dog that's going to replace Flip. And I don't think that's the point. But I guess my point is, I'm not ready yet. And I know it seems like it's taking a while, but it's only been 9 months. And Flip was with me for 10 years. Some of the most impactful years of my life. And I also am just really enjoying right now spending time with Kobe, our special needs blind dog, because he also lost his best friend. And he spent, for 3 months, he wet the bed every single night, everything we did, giving him, over-the-counter medication, what's the other, prescription medication. We tried music and a sound machine and different areas of the house and nothing. And he was just grieving. And every night he'd wet the bed. He's a bedwetter no matter what anyways, but just every single night. And so it just takes time. And I guess I talk about this because if you've ever lost a dog, I think you may have already come to this realization, but it's not something that just fades away. And it's not something you can just fill the void. But I do know that, Flip was so impactful in my life and he helped rehabilitate so many dogs with me that I do know that he would want me to keep doing this. And when the time's right, bring another pup into our life. It's hard to even say. But I hear you guys and I see you guys. And when you say, Rocky, this dog is meant for you. Like, I would take her home in an instant, but my heart's not ready yet. It doesn't mean we can't still help dogs. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's okay. It's okay. If you have that pain, know that it's normal. I know people that don't have dogs look at you like, well, why are you so upset about your dog? And it's okay. You can be. Oh, look, she's sniffing me. That's good. Hi, girl. Hi. Checking it out? See what's going on? Smelling Kobe? You're a good girl. You're a good girl. You see her react to that, though? You're a good girl. Yeah, you know you're a good girl, huh? Have you ever been told that you're a good girl? We've got to give her a name. She is so cute. She is, I don't know, she's just got like an endearing quality about her. Look at those eyes. Maybe it's just the face of concern that doesn't ever leave her, but her eyes are so expressive. Okay, so she's the smallest Labrador retriever I've ever seen. Some people may say she's mixed, but I think she's just 100% mini Labrador. I'm kidding, by the way, too. Everyone out there that's like so breed, enthusiast specific. I'm just kidding. And it doesn't really matter what breed she is anyway. She's an amazing, sweet dog that needs a loving home. We're going to have to share this with everyone because the thing is the odds are she won't be reunited with her family. A lot of people are reunited with their dogs, but statistically, it's not in her favor. And so she's going to need a home and she's going to need to be adopted. She kind of looks like the dog on my shirt too. Yeah. Like if you were to remove her and just show my shirt, here I'll put one of my shirts right next to her. Kind of looks like she could just sink into my shirt. She probably wishes she could just kind of sink in and disappear. I mean, I did call you a pocket Labrador. You want me to just put you in my pocket? Huh? You want me to just put you in my pocket? Just put you in my hoodie pocket? I'll do it. I just had that long talk about how I won't take a dog home, but I'll walk out of here right now. If you sneak into my pocket. Yeah, she looks healthy, She doesn't look hungry or there's some scarring on her face for sure, but that can happen even in a loving home. I love that she looks like my shirt because I love my shirt because I make it. A lot of you guys ask like, oh, where can I get a shirt like that? These are my shirts. You can just order it. I'll put the link down below. They're mine. I make my treats. I make my shirt. I love making things. It's just so fun to be a part of this dog loving community. Hi. You feel good? So yeah, get one. I actually ran in. You know what? I'm going to put this picture up right here. I ran in to someone this weekend and she was so nice and she was wearing the shirt and she looked at me, and I looked at her and it was the funniest thing. And we were both like, oh my goodness. And so we got a picture together and thank you. You are amazing. That made my day. She's like, you're making my day. Can I want to see, I don't want to spook her, but I want to show everyone the one thing I do that really helps in case you've ever lost your dog. I carry this with me. Now, initially I just carried this with me because I also have Flip's collar that I squeeze. It's on my desk and I squeeze it, but I carry this with me and it's Flip's dog tag. Here, Flip says hi. And what's really neat is Chief Mo, the director here, she made me an ambassador of the shelter. So as a volunteer, I got upgraded to ambassador, which is really just awesome. And something I really take to heart because then when I leave the shelter, I continue to be an ambassador and I talk about amazing dogs like this and I continue to spread the word. And you should call yourself an ambassador versus a volunteer at the shelter because I feel like it gives you the opportunity to go out there and share with the community what you're doing. Almost like a missionary of sorts. But maybe don't call yourself a missionary of the shelter. That seems odd. So ambassador. And I got keys to the kennel so I can come in and sit with the dogs. And so it's really cool because I've got Flip's tag right here. And it's like his memory is, he's with me, right? As his memory carries, it's hard for me to even talk about it. Sorry, I'm like choking up. But it's really the keys to the kingdom to keep helping more dogs. And Flip gets to be a part of that, just like he always was when we rehabilitate dogs together. So pretty cool. Flip's with me. Hi. Flip says hi. So if you have a dog that you lost, if you can carry something with you from them, it helps. It's a good reminder. Gives you comfort. It's always a test. Like I'll see if she stays. Yeah, that's good. Hi. That's good. I don't know if you can see it, but My fingers are so dirty because she's so dirty. And that's okay. Look, she just came into the shelter. That's the other thing too. Everyone always says, ask a lot of questions. Like the last dogs we sat together with, Misty and Ash, these poor, sad Malamutes. And everyone said, well, why don't you put them together? And most of the time they are together, but sometimes you have to separate them for feeding or because they're siblings, right? Sometimes siblings get in arguments, just like if you have a sibling, you've probably gotten arguments before. But it's also when I was sitting with that dog, it's just, remember, this is just a snapshot, just a moment in time of the dog's journey through the shelter that is days, often weeks. And so it's really important to not take any of this out of context. Oh, hi. And just remember, it's just a small moment. So she'll get bathed, she'll get clean. The staff really cares about her. And hopefully, with a little bit of love like this, when we leave, it carries on and she's got more confidence and she knows that people here are here to love her. Okay, we need a name for her.
Well, it's February. It's the season of love. So
Yes, it's Valentine. We can call you Valentine. I don't know if that's the best word. Yeah, you are like a box of chocolates, huh?
Jenny
I don't get it.
from Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Like a box of chocolates.
Oh my gosh, you went to Forrest Gump.
You just said she's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
Really cute.
That is absolutely wonderful. I was like, what? Who's Jenny? I think Jenny is really sweet. Really sweet. Yeah, thank you. That's great. It's like that one person at the party that always does the Forrest Gump voice. Hi, Jenny. That's not me, by the way. I don't do that at parties. Okay, Jenny. That's cute. Kelly?
I nailed it. Doesn't happen often.
Will you be my Valentine? Has someone already asked you?
No. Someone has not asked me.
Wait,
yes,
no.
I will be your
Oh,
Valentine.
I thought you said, no, you won't be my Valentine. I was like, wait a minute. Aren't you? You're kind of my built-in Valentine. I don't know if you have a choice.
You still have to ask me.
You're locked in. Hi, will you be my Valentine, Jenny? We went from this, where she was just shaking and in the corner, to this, where she's getting to experience some love and some comfort, and she's being named after love. Jenny from Forrest Gump. I love you, Jenny.
I mean, that was a complicated relationship. I think we should focus on the box of chocolates.
I love you, chocolates. I do love chocolates, by the way. I have a chocolate problem. If you want to be a part of this, if you want to do this with me, a lot of people will say, well, how can I donate? First, donate to your local shelter, rescue, or Animal Friends of the Valleys. But if you want to be in this group, you can become a member. And so for a small monthly fee, you're the first to know on things like adoptions, if dogs get returned, things like that. And then I go wide. Everyone will eventually find out the information. So it's not like you won't ever find it out. It's just you're the first to know. But the bigger deal is you are contributing and it allows us to continue to help dogs. And we've got some really fun stuff coming up this year. So would love to have you as a member. Just hit that button and join. And I'll put a link down below so if you want to get a shirt or you want to get our treats. And stay tuned. I think things are going to be looking up for Jenny, but I'm going to throw it out to you. What do you think? Do you think her family will come get her and they're out there searching for her? Or do you think they don't care? And that's why she's in this spot and she's going to need a family that really loves her. I'd love to know what you think. Oh, she looks really sad right now, but she's relaxing. Let me just point out, she looks sad, but that is not what's going on here. She's actually relaxing. And that's good. She's got to be so tired. I'm sure she was up all night. And she's been up the whole time coming in here. She's like resting her chin on my leg. Didn't I say at the beginning, like it would be interesting if I get her to rest her chin on my knee? And now it's happening. Oh, she's so sweet. Okay, it's okay. You can rest. I shouldn't have moved. I should have just stayed there forever. Hi. Your head rub. I like to do that head rub because then it leaves that, like if someone rubs your head for a while and then you get up and you can still feel that, like it just helps move that blood around and get things flowing. And so if they'll let me, I like to add a little pressure and be like a dog masseuse. And she's letting me, so that when I leave for the next few minutes, she can still feel my presence. Yeah, that's a good girl. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna leave you with some treat sticks too. So if you feel comfortable enough, you can eat them. Okay. We'll keep an eye on you, Jenny. All of us here. Leave a comment of love and support for Jenny, our Valentine, our box of chocolates. I think she's definitely like younger than a year. You can still see she's got a little puppy belly. By the way, interesting fact, you guys may not know this, but did you know dogs have belly buttons?
I never thought about it.
Yeah, dogs have belly buttons. You have a belly button. Did you know that? Hi. Want kisses? Hi, thank you. Just show you the after too, like how much better she is now. Just has some more comfort. Like that's why this is so important. That's why we do this. Hi. Hi, you're so good girl. No more dogs sitting at the back corner of the kennel. More likely to get adopted now.
Okay, like I mentioned, Mel was super helpful. When I told her about Jenny, she wanted to come get her right away.
You're gonna be a big girl, I think.
With time, Jenny is responding to positive encouragement so nicely, and Mel's really going to help bring her out of her shell.
Hope you like it when I tell you you're beautiful. She wagged her tail. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Mel's seen this before, and living in and around trash is a breeding ground for things like ticks.
Sometimes ticks leave scabs like that. That one came off. But yeah.
Oh, and Mel was right. Jenny had a dead tick in her ear. Mel does a thorough inspection to make sure there are no ticks left before prepping her for the bath. And Jenny's doing a really great job during this shampooing. It's likely because she's enjoying the deep massage that Mel is giving her to make sure she really is conditioning her coat. Mel discovers that the ticks aren't the only thing pointing to her living in poor conditions for a while.
Feels sappy, like sap almost. Maybe some dawn.
Her condition doesn't come from a day or two of being outside. She's likely been rummaging through trash for quite a while and likely has never had a bath.
This could be her first time she ever had a bath. Could be a brand new experience. All of this at the shelter and everything. She's just probably a very sensitive dog.
Because of her fear state and how she reacted to the water, Mel was really concerned on how she was going to take the scary dryer. It can really be a scary monster, but hey, she's taken it really well. Now, as the groom continued, everyone noticed that she still smelled really yeasty, which likely points to an underlying skin issue that's been festering for a while. Mel notices that she's starting to lose hair on her tail, so she asks Health Check right away to address this medical concern so that we can get ahead of it. Mel tries one more thing, some nice smelling conditioner spray, and it works. She's smelling good for the first time in maybe forever. And I got to share this next moment with you. It might be the sweetest thing I've ever seen. She noticed her new clean self in the mirror. Mel put a new pink bandana on her. Jenny really does look like a box of chocolates. The only thing she's waiting for is you to adopt her and take her home. And if you're watching this and wondering how you can help, please share this. You never know when your share will lead to her forever home. And look at that. She now feels safe enough to eat some treats.